Cameras are rolling. Okay, go ahead. Introduce yourself and who you're here with.
Hi, my name is Matteo, and I'm standing here with Rutherford Gray. So, Rutherford, where were you born?
I was born in the island of Tobago, on the island of Tobago, in the twin island nation of Trinidad and Tobago.
Was it hot?
Oh, it's hot. Yeah, it's located not too far from the equator. It's the two most southern islands in the Caribbean chain of islands. So yeah, it's warm.
Yeah, and how old were you when you moved to Canada?
I was 14 when I moved to Canada. Yeah, I was 14 years old.
Very interesting, very interesting.
It was very interesting to come here. I came here, it was around this time of the year that I came here.
Really?
So yeah, so
you, that was your Christmas holiday?
No, well, it was cold.
I would imagine.
How was your first winter here?
A lot colder than I imagined it to be.
Yeah.
My first winter was bittersweet, meaning that it was torturous at the same time fun. So I enjoyed watching snowfall, and I thought it was pretty cool, and because it was something new to me, I'd never experienced it. However, the cold was another thing. I was not used to cold, and so I experienced everything I needed to experience within that first winter, which is the obvious chapped lips, cold hands, frostbite, cold feet, a busted lip that wouldn't heal because it was too cold, just everything. I cried. I wanted to go back home because it was just, I just couldn't deal with the cold. So, plus I missed all my friends. That was probably the bigger thing. I had no friends. So.
Well, I guess you made a lot of friends when you moved here.
Well, I made a lot of friends after, but that's only after I got out of my
comfort zone.
My comfort zone, so to speak, and went out and made some friends. Yeah.
Special.
Do you have any special talents?
Well, I guess my special talent is something that I've probably always had, but I never really realized that until high school, is that I work as an actor.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
Yeah.
In real life?
In real life. That surprises you, doesn't it?
Yeah,
so what have you been on?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Have you done anything that we may have seen?
Well,
Lost?
any number of things. I've been on Lost Girl.
Wow.
Yeah. I was just recently on Murdoch Mysteries.
How did you get on that?
I know.
How did you get on that?
How did I get on that?
Yeah.
Well, I had to get on that the same way I get on earlier in the show.
Audition.
An audition, yes.
And you call back and then...
That's exactly it, yeah.
And you got a part. What part did you play?
Well, I played, actually, this was very interesting. I played a real-life historical character. Although the show is fiction, it's based around the turn of the 20th century. Yeah. I actually played the first black alderman in the city of Toronto, and he was probably the first black politician in Canada, if I'm not mistaken, a guy named William Hubbard. So that's who I got to play. I got to play a real life character.
That's great.
That's why you knew when I see me walking around here with the big mustache and the mutton chops. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always good to play a great real life character because you're portraying your life, even though the guy's dead. And to be honest with you, it's hard to actually play it because if the guy's dead, you don't know how he walked or talked.
True.
You just have to watch videos black and white. Let me guess. You know what I mean?
Well, I wish there was a video. But the one thing we can do now, Google is a wonderful thing, so you can always Google the history, the person's name, and if they're significant enough, they'll come up. Yeah. So I had the fortune of going online and looking up and getting a bit of background history on William Hubbard, and he grew up. He was born and raised in Toronto, or at the time the outskirts of Toronto, which would be Bathurst and Bourne.
Right.
So.
Well, good to have you on our show. Thank you.
Well, I'm glad to be here.
Well done.